citizens of the world and to be able to get a job and do well in your future, but also think about ways that you can actually help people and help your community through making a game. So that's why we designed this program, where we combine kids' passion for games, for video games, with the opportunity to create something for good. So as Stacy said, we work with lots and lots of partners here. Other partners too, like people in the games industry, right? From Ubisoft, from Riot Games, from Take-Two, as well as all of our educational partners and our theme partners. We wouldn't be able to do this program without them. So this program is part of a nationwide event, right? So you guys here are participating and made up these numbers where we have reached 14,000 kids with this program. We trained 263 teachers. We have held over 43 game jams, and almost 2,000 original games have been created across the country since we started this program 4 years ago. In Los Angeles, the program is growing. As Stacy said, it's our second year, and this year we were in 29 schools, and we worked with 36 teachers. I don't know how many of you can kind of find your school on this map. Right? We've got schools that are from East LA, that are from near Santa Monica, Glendale, Burbank, San Fernando, right? 39 teachers opted in to participate in this program and bringing this program to you, right? They had to come to professional development days, and they helped, and they learned, some of them didn't know how to make games, and they figured out how to do it. So again, I want to thank those teachers for bringing this program to you, and thank you so much. Great help. Okay, so as I said, this is not just about making games. This is about making games about your community. So we had the opportunity to work with 3 amazing partners to help shape these themes and provide prompts and materials for you to research on making these games. So I'm going to talk through them a little bit for you, and then we're going to go out and give the awards. So we had 3 amazing partners on games to help create games that reflect on implications of living to 100. I'm sure some of you picked that theme, saw some research about how 50% of 10-year-olds alive today are going to be over 104. Right? So we're going to be living longer lives, and what does that mean for our future? Automated communities. How is AI and technology going to change the ways our world exists in the year 2050? And finally, endangered species. How can we celebrate these species that are possibly no longer going to be with us, and how can we actually change that so they are? We worked with AARP on our Living 100 theme. We worked with General Motors and National Organization of Minority Architects on our Automated Communities theme, and with National Geographic on our Endangered Species theme. So I want to thank all of our partners for making this possible. All right, so looking at the numbers in LA alone, right? I said we had 29 schools, 39 teachers, over 1,000 students participated, and we had 3 game jams. Did anyone come to a game jam? Anyone here? They were really great, so you should do it next year. They're super, super fun. On Saturdays, we held them all over the city, and it's an opportunity to learn about the themes and actually learn how to practice making the games. So really, really fun. We also had 433 students make games for the competition, and we had 26 finalists, and then we will have 6 winning games. So think about that. Out of over the 1,000 kids who participated, you guys represent the 26 final games. That's a huge opportunity. Do we have a question? Yes, please. Yeah, so next year when we run the program again, we will publicize those game jams. They're always listed on our website, and then there will be a Google group for the teachers who participate, and they can learn about the game jams that way. But just like our program, this competition and the game jams are open to students from all over the city. You don't need to be part of the 29 schools. Anyone here make a game but was not actually part of the in-school program? No? But there is an opportunity to do that. So that's what we hope to do with the game jams too, is introduce the program to other kids who might not be part of our participating schools. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, so we are now at the moment, we're going to do the awards presentation. Woo! Unless okay, this is how it's going to work. All right, you ready? We are going to go through each of the award categories. I'm going to introduce one of our friends to come up and announce the finalists and the winners. When you get called as a winner, you're going to come up this stage, this step right here. You're going to get a trophy. You are going to have an opportunity to talk a little bit about your game. I'm going to ask you some questions, nothing too difficult, no trick questions, don't worry. And then you're going to go back off to right, see that big banner? That banner is right there? You're going to do photo taken. So even if you are the only game designer, or there's a team of 4, you all are going to come up at the same time. You all are going to be receiving prizes. Everyone here who's a finalist received prizes today, but winners will also get additional prizes. We're not going to give out those prizes to the end. Okay, so after this whole award ceremony is over, we're going to invite people on stage. We're going to take one big group photo. Then, after the award ceremony is over, you're going to go to either the winner's table, and you can pick up your extra prizes there, or you're going to go to the finalists table, and you're going to pick up your prizes there. So everyone here is going to walk away with awesome prizes. All of the finalists will get a gift card courtesy of 2-Bit Circus, where you're going to be able to go and spend the afternoon playing games. You're going to get sunglasses from Games for Change, and also cardboard VR headsets, right? So everyone can take that home and use that for playing VR games. All right, cool. So that's the way it's going to go. Everyone got it? All right. So now we're going to start with the awards presentation. All right. We are going to start. Did someone move it? Someone else is controlling this? Which is good. All right, we're going to start with the Disrupt Aging theme. Now, for all the Disrupt Aging theme winners, this is what you're going to get, right? I already mentioned you're going to get the gift card at 2-Bit Circus. I already mentioned you're going to get the VR cardboard. You're going to get sunglasses. So you're also going to get gifts from AARP. You're going to get Ubisoft games, notebooks, and pins. You're going to get actually a sheet of paper that's going to instruct you how to download codes, so you can get Ubisoft games at any platform if you have a console at home. And then you're also going to get a Samsung Galaxy tablet, a gift from Games for Change. Really cool. All right, so I'm going to call it. Who's going to first list off? So Stacy's going to announce the finalists.
Okay, so the finalists for the middle school theme of Disrupt Aging are the game Living to 100 by Ismail from Francisco Sepulveda Middle School. Miguel G. of Francisco Sepulveda. Antonio M. from Daniel Webster Middle School. Living Long by Yeshua H. from Joseph. And Mouse Learns How to Live Long and Healthy by Cecil C. from Joseph. And the winner is the middle school winner for Disrupt Aging is Life Just Longer, created by Miguel. Okay. Well, we congratulate Miguel, and this is a video play of his game. Okay. leadership of the And Your Life in a Day by Rebecca from Venus High School. And the winner for Disrupt Aging in High School is Avery's Way by Sasha and John. Sasha and John here?
Sasha, if you come on this side over here. There's the steps. Okay, Sasha. Congratulations. What grade are you in, Sasha?
11th.
11th grade? Is this the first time you've designed a game?
Yeah.
And did you work with a partner on this, right? What was your different roles for making the game?
We both came up with ideas, but he was the idea person, and I did more coding, but he'd help me out once in a while. He'd see I make mistakes and he'd help me out.
That's awesome. You had to collaborate, right? You had to do it together. What was the hardest thing about making this game?
There was it was pretty repetitive coding, and also I just kept making a lot of mistakes.
Well, right as Leah said, it's not really mistakes, right? You tried lots of different ways, it didn't work. And okay, one last question. So what software did you use to make this game?
Scratch.
Awesome. All right. Congratulations. Very, very positive. All right. So we're going to move on now to the automated communities theme. Actually, no. First, we're going to show a little video of a game. And before we move on, Avery, I want you to see this. This is a message from the AARP who wants to congratulate you on your gift.
Greetings from Washington, D.C. I'm Marissa with AARP, and I just want to say thank you for letting this challenge. I just want to give a shout out to Grace and Ava for winning the challenge in Atlanta.
I think that was for the Atlanta winners, but I'm sure they're equally as proud of the LA winners. Okay, we're going to now move on to the automated communities. So, there we go. So Automated Communities was with a partnership with General Motors and National Organization of Minority Architects, and they too have arranged for amazing prizes for the winners today. And those prizes will include Alexa-enabled speakers, Samsung Galaxy tablet, Lego kits, and gaming headphones, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to call up Karen Prater Jasmine, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the theme and also about NOMA and what they do.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. So I'm so happy to be here for the National Organization of Minority Architects. I'm the Executive Director, and we're proud to be partners with you because all of the games that you create, we then have to design the environment so that you can live in it. And so we're happy that you all are seeing how to connect the game that you play to solve the problems that people will have. And one of the larger things that you talked about was that some of the jobs that are going to be available in 2050 don't even exist now. But it's thinkers like you who can think through a prompt like, you know, how do you make a new environment that's safe to live in? That means that you guys are going to be the ones who are going to be leaders when you grow up. And so keep up the good work of being creative and being problem solvers, and wherever you find yourself, even if it's not your day, you're going to do well. So let's talk about middle school finalists. Okay. So the middle school finalists are Evolution 2050, Kevin G. and Osmond A. for South Dakota. The game Battery, made by Axel C. and Gary K. from South Dakota. The Future 2050, that game was designed by Paul at Florence Nightingale Middle School. The game Life in 2050, designed by Alex T., also from Florence Nightingale Middle School. The winner of the Automated Cities prompt is the game Battery, created by Axel. All right, why don't you guys come up? Here. Axel and Jared, you got both of you? You got one of you. All right. All right. Who's Axel? Axel, congratulations. You must be Jared. Congratulations. I'm going to ask one of you to describe your game a little bit to us in a few words.
So, what I can say is the game is about when you're trying to go to a meeting, but then, oh no, your battery starts running low. So then you try to find a solution. So then you try to go to find directions to location to charge that battery of yours. So you go through like the town asking if anyone's home, and then someone opens the door and says, oh, do you need help? And then you say, yeah.
All right, so over here. So I want to hear from you. Who did what on this game? How did you guys work together?
Like he mostly came up with the ideas of the game. Like me, I don't really know.
You guys just worked as a team. Obviously, you did something right? You won this score. Well, congratulations to both of you. You can go step down there for a photo.
Okay. Automated Communities 2050. Let's talk about the high school finalists. We have the game Flu Hero 2050 by Lana N., and she attends Girls Academic Leadership Academy. The game Final Project, designed by Olivia F. and Madeline D., also attends Girls Academic Leadership Academy. Automated Disfuture, designed by Brian R. and Oscar S. They attend STEM Academy of Hollywood. And the last finalist is The Other Side, designed by Lewis, Maxwell, and Brandon, and they attend Venice Senior High School. High school winner for Automated Communities 2050 is, sorry about that, guys. Blue Hero 2050, created by Lana.
All right, we're going to show a little bit of your game, Lana. Maybe you can talk about it as it started to play. There we go.
It's a great thing to have a video of.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about it anyway.
So yeah, so basically it shows how you could use AI to predict epidemics. So this is, we all hear of flu season. And so this is showing like in different states, like you can see the dots, the different colored dots. It shows a prediction of how intense it would be, and then you can assign money to the different regions to make it to basically mitigate the effects of that, and you get points for, like, more points if it's less severe.
Oh, that's really interesting. Were you inspired by anything? How did you come up with this idea?
I'm really interested in public health and infectious diseases, so it was just really natural for me to think about that intersection.
That's really cool. I mean, wasn't expecting that answer. That's awesome. And what do you think about the relationship with technology then, and like games? What could you do, with games to help with this issue?
Well, I think there's a lot of potential to kind of raise awareness about things, because like this one specifically is a great example of that necessarily, but when you think about games could potentially teach people healthy habits, or washing hands is a big thing, you could, and vaccinations.
That's great. So you did this all by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so did you know how to code before you started?
Somewhat. I was in a computer science class at school, but Scratch makes it. I did it in Scratch, so it was relatively simple to learn.
Great. Well, congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in public health and hopefully some kind of technology. We are going to move on to our last category, which is endangered species. And this category, we have our partners at National Geographic has arranged from some amazing prizes. So actually, I think we might have a video. Let me see if we have we had Karen in person, right? We have a video, because you were here. Okay. So the final category of endangered species has some amazing prizes as well. And so the prizes that we're going to get here, some of them sound familiar. You're going to get Ubisoft games. You're going to get a Samsung Galaxy tablet, but you're also going to get these really amazing books called photo art books, which are featuring the photographs of the photographer who inspired this theme. So any of you who did this theme, I'm sure you're familiar with his work. It's really, really amazing. So we're going to now call up Ann Edgar, a friend of ours, to come and give this award. Ann. Thank you very much. Ann is a filmmaker who makes documentaries around video gamers and game designers. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for having me.
So our middle school finalists is Desperate, which is Ying, Becky, and Jia Ying, Florence Nightingale Middle School. Life Without Animals, and that's Marina. Endangered Species, that's Diana from Girls Academic Leadership and Gabriella from Francisco Middle School. And Savannah Redder, and that's Mufadal, and Budna. Am I pronouncing it correctly? From Hale Charter Academy. Is Life Without Animals.
Over there. That's awesome. All right, we're going to play a little. We're going to play a little bit of your game. So who is with you here today?
My dad, my mom, the whole corner over there.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and supporting Marina. So tell me a little bit about game design. How did you end up getting involved in this project?
Well, I always thought that saving animals was a pretty big deal for science. And
what class are you taking this in? How is this being offered to you?
through my computer science class.
Great. And so tell us a little bit about how you approach this theme. What are we seeing up here?
What you're seeing here is that this is the second level where you have to save the animals by dragging them to the zoo.
That's great. And did you learn anything, any like interesting facts? Learn any interesting facts? What to do?
Hold it higher, not from the bottom.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Any facts about animals that you didn't know before?
Yes, actually, I learned that well, our actions impact animals a lot, and it makes a difference if we take responsibility for our actions and use them to help animals stay alive.
Well, I think let's a round of applause for that. All right, and Edgar, we need you back. We need you back. We've got one more. You are now going to do. So now we are reading the high school. I'm holding it up here. Our finalists for Endangered Species High Schools is Whale Wander, and that's Jacksoby, Alex, Michael, and Tyler from William Howard Taft Charter High. Animal Adventures, Alyssa, Ilana from William Howard Taft Charter High. Critter by Patty at STEM Academy of Hollywood. The Life of a Red Panda, Albert, Iris, Ricardo, Matt, and Matt Faye at STEM Academy of Hollywood. And the winner is The Life of a Red Panda. All right, how many of you are here? Guys, come this way. Guys, come this way. That way. You got two. We got 2 out of the 4. All right, that's a good representation. All right, guys, congratulations. Come on out. We're gonna look at your game a little bit. So who do we got here? Who are you?
My name is Ricardo Flores.
Ricardo.
And I'm Albert Zamora.
All right, Albert, both of you, amazing job. Why don't you tell me, let's start off telling me how the 4 of you worked together. Who did what on this project?
We kind of divided the work for the game up, like Iris, she's not here unfortunately, but she did majority of the art, and as you can see, it's really wonderfully done, it's very cute. Albert here worked on majority of the coding, and I helped Albert with that. And then Matt Faye helped supervise the project, make sure everything was on track for being ready for the competition.
Awesome. And so there are 3 of you, 4 of you? There are 4 of you. And are you all in the same grade?
Yeah, we're all in the same year, we're seniors.
You're all seniors. Okay. All right, so this is a big year, it's a big time of year for you guys, right? School's ending. Can you tell me a little bit about what are plans afterwards? If any of you guys are going to do anything in technology or coding? Is that your interest?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so tell me what it is. What are you hoping to do when you leave school?
I'm just hoping that I can continue working in game design or technology in general, because I always love technology. I've gone with technology.
That's great. How about you?
I got accepted to Cal State Long Beach as mechanical engineering. I'm debating whether to switch over to either double major with mechanical engineering and computer science, or to switch over to computer science completely. So right now this competition really helped me. I enjoy doing programming and the logical step-by-step, and also the tedious abstraction that I have to do for when it comes down to finding errors.
That's right. You have to be very precise at the end of the day. If one thing's wrong, it doesn't work, right? And you guys seem to accomplish and overcome that. So congratulations so much for this award. All right. So we're coming close to the end. We've got a couple of awards we're going to give out now. We've gotten through all of our theme categories. Next, we're going to do a special new award for this year. Hang on one second. we are going to give awards out, starting to acknowledge the teachers. The teachers have been a huge part of this program from the beginning. From the beginning. So let's move over here. So we have one new award. This year, hold on.
Robert from National Geographic.
We got this message.
Joel, Catherine, and the whole team here at NetGeo would like to congratulate you on your award and thank all the students who participated. Endangered species need our help. I hope that you use these games to increase awareness and inspire people to action. So again, thank you and congratulations.
All right. Okay, so the Leadership Award. I'm going to introduce, bring back to the stage, Leah Haynes, who is going to talk about what our fabulous, no, is it Leah or Stacey? Yeah, do Stacey first. Okay, so our Leadership Award. So basically what this award is going to be is to acknowledge the teachers that have really committed to this program. We know you all are committed to it and are bringing this program into your classrooms in different ways. They're both in after-school programs, maybe they're part of a computer science program, we might have a history teacher or a social studies teacher, but all of you have really made a big effort to bring this program in. However, there's one teacher we want to acknowledge for their dedication. And as our thank you, we have some prizes we want to give you. We're going to be giving you a Student Challenge t-shirt, an opportunity to write a feature about your experience, which we'll put on our Games for Change blog. We'll also be giving you, courtesy of Ubisoft, a download code to bring Assassin's Creed Discovery Tour into your classroom, which is a great way to engage kids on history. In this particular case is on Egypt. And a $50 Amazon gift card. So I'm going to ask Tracy Pierpont, our partner, to come up and announce the winner of the Leadership Award.
And the winner for this Leadership Award is Jelena Chatzipanzu. Jelena is from Florence Nightingale Middle School. Her students submitted a total of 78 games into the competition. So she had the most submissions. And I want to say that this is Jelena's second year in the program too, and she's quite a rock star. She's truly been a leader in participation in the program. So Jelena, could you?
We got a trophy for you over there. All right, so you don't get away without an interview too. I don't have a video to show. Oh, hold on a second for you, but how this happen? Hold on, let me go back. Put your name up there at least. Let's go back. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, so Jelena. So this is the second year you run the program, right? How do you get 78 kids or 78 games submitted? How many students are you bringing into the program a year? How many classes, I guess, is the question.
This year I had 4 classes participate, and there was about 25 students to 30 students per class, and I just told every student to try their best and submit one, and so I just try to encourage everybody to try.
What grades are you teaching?
For game design, it was 6th and 7th grade.
That's really great. And this was the second year that you participated. What was it about the program that made you want to bring it back? And how do you think it affects the students in your classes?
A lot of times the shy students, this is their opportunity to shine. They're not necessarily the public speakers, but they can code, or they can just discover that they like coding.
That's great. And do you teach computer science? What is it that you teach in the school?
I teach business and technology, and I just thought that game design was a fun way to bring in computer science.
We think so too. So thank you so much for finding the program and staying with it. Okay, we've got 2 more awards to give out, and that is it. We are going to move on to the grand prize winner. So this is a prize that we are giving the students who designed a game that we think exemplifies the Games for Change Student Challenge, where students have made an effort to do the research, to make a game around an impact area, to work together as an individual or as a team, to give it their most, to make a game that is fun, that is informative, that has a wow factor. So we've had juries take a look at all the games that have been developed and designed for this program to come up with this winner. And we have a fantastic prize courtesy of Take Two Interactive. Take Two is a game studio. They actually own both Rockstar Games and NBA 2K. And they have been a big supporter of this program, and they are going to be giving a $1,000 scholarship to the winners of this program. So if you are an individual who made the game by yourself, you get $1,000. And if you are a team of 4, guess what? You each get $1,000. So I'm going to ask Leah who gets to come up and announce the grand prize winner.
So the grand prize winner is The Life of the Red Panda by
Second. Okay, go shake some hands while we figure this out. All right, here we go. All right, guys, I already talked to you once before. Oh, let's get a photo. You guys gonna hold that? Let me get on the other side. All right, guys. So obviously, this isn't a real check. You guys can fight over who's going to take it home. But we are going to collect your information, and we're going to send you a check for $1,000, which hopefully, as seniors, is going to help you, right, with the next chapter of your life. So what would you say to a younger person who is interested who may or may not be interested in game design? What do you think doing this kind of program can teach them? What kind of skills, or what can they learn about themselves or the world?
Well, frankly, from my experience, programming and game design in general is essentially just going through like step-by-step logic onto something that you want to do. And if it doesn't work the first time, you just have to comb through the code. And even if it's monotonous, even if you've done your abstraction and it should be working the way it should, you just need to tough it out, go through it, and sometimes, most of the time, at least in my experience, it is a simple punctuation error where a simple comma or a missing colon just throws the entire program out and it just doesn't work.
How about something about collaboration? You guys had to work with 2 other people. Were you all friends before this, and are you still friends after this experience?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're always gonna maintain a connection because this challenge, this competition, helped us like bond a lot more. So like we always knew that Iris, our artist, was a great artist, but I think after this, because we made a board game prior to this, so I think this is just strengthening bonds a lot more.
That's great. Well, I hope you guys do stay friends forever and remember this experience. And thank you again, and congratulations for this. To give out?
Yes, I think we have another teacher award, another leadership award. So, okay, this is there. Oh, we just gave the winner's name away, but the teacher who worked with this group to make sure that their game was awarded. And you're the is the teacher here? Jennifer Stone here? Discovery tour from Ubisoft, the crystal trophy that you've seen, the Games for Change Student Challenge t-shirt, and featured on the Student Challenge blog. Congratulations. None of this happens without teachers who inspire us.
So actually, I recognize you. Jennifer, you participated last year too, right? And you actually had a chance to come to Games for Change and participate. So, well, we wanted to congratulate you because you did shepherd and guide your students to obviously to this point where their game was able to be recognized. Maybe you could talk a little bit about this particular team and what you found their experience to be like over the year.
This particular team was very interesting because they all had very different skills going into this, and they really divided up the work and collaborated really, really well. And I think they described it when they came up and talked about the process, that you know, we had a couple of students who were more a little bit more experienced with the coding, having taken a class before with me last year, and a couple of students who were more experienced with graphic art. And it was a really, really nice collaboration, and they were just there every time. And I also have to say, these students are leaders in my class. They helped me with all the hardware. I got a grant to get some beautiful laptops, high-power laptops, to help with this class and with the game design class. And every day, these are the students that get all that equipment out. They give it to the other students first. They're the last ones to sit at their seats with the computers, and so they have actually less time to do the coding because it's a pretty large class, but they distribute all of the equipment first, and they clean up all the equipment at the end of the at the end of the day, and they just are leaders in the class, and I really was delighted but not surprised that they won.
Okay, so I think that comes close to the end. Before I hand this over to Leah to wrap up, there we go. I want to just remind everyone what the process is going to be, okay? So after we wrap up, we're going to have all of the finalists and the winners come on stage. You want to take your picture? Then we're going to ask you to go to one of these two tables. If you are a prize winner, you're going to go to this first table and get your prizes. You can then go on to the second table where all the finalists are going to go, and that's where you're going to get your certificates and the prizes that Games for Change has arranged for you. And also Two-Bit Circus, right? And so Two-Bit Circus has again given you guys gift cards so that you can spend some time here today playing all the amazing games that are out there in the arcade. So I'm going to hand this to Leah to say our concluding remarks.
Thank you. Once again, congratulations to all of you who were nominated and who did the work to get you there. Please. Here getting their pictures taken and dealing with the stand, you are all invited to the second floor, the VIP area, where there will be food. And if you didn't get any food this time around, because I saw a few people at the tail end there, please get up there first to be the first in the line up there. But there's more food upstairs, and we really hope to see you in this program again next year. And tell your friends, and let's make this happen and celebrate you at the end of each year.
Okay, that's it. You guys can get up. All right. Okay, winners. Nope. Finalists and winners, come to the stage. No one's leaving the room. Close the door. Sorry. Oh my God. Finalists and winners, come to the stage. Finalists, winners, don't leave. Come to the stage. Come to the stage. All right.
And by the way, the game cards work like this. The game cards will work on all of the games that are owned by Two-Bit Circus, and so they may not work in everything. Some of the games are licensed from other organizations, so if it doesn't work, then go to another game.
with the rest of our team. I just want to make another announcement about the cards.
No, hold on a minute.
All right, I'm gonna kneel down. Come you kneel down. You come over here. You kneel down. You kneel down. You kneel down. Yeah, on the right, kneel down. You see everybody? Yeah, photographer. Alright, well done everybody.
Awesome. All right, make a single file line over here, everyone. We're going to have to give you some awards. Another quick note about the playing cards. They must be used today. They are unlimited, so they're better for the whole family to use, so use the most that you can from them. They are good in our midway and arcade. Educators as well, please see me. If you were a teacher who helped out these students, please see me. Reminder, if you are a student, you get a playing card from me. If you're an educator, you as well. Remember, it must be used today, unlimited play.
I want a Lego.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Alrighty. Remember, must be used today. Educators as well. Please see me.
Game 2K, and these are going to be basketball players. That's what
Remember, one playing card is good for the whole family.
If it's okay, so if he gets his prize, if he doesn't mind, I'll say it's video game, or we got time to see it. And if we're not like a single picture for the screen, then you know we could get some recognition and it's sort of they weren't able to make it. In that way, it would be okay with you. Okay. And thank you so much for coming. I know you have a very busy schedule, but I appreciate it. And you're supportive, and I'm very proud. Maybe you can tell you. I know. Hi, how are you? No, okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Now hold on to those playing cards. Don't lose them around the park.
Better every time. Yeah. And then, like, what you guys are doing is great.
So thanks to actually be at the end of the see everything.
Yeah.
Products.
Yeah.
Draft that the whole brand
Okay.
So we're adding a couple new activities that are all about sort of metal level. One is for educators, I think
I was looking at the curriculum and all the if there's something in there, I could find it. If there's something like for us, kind of like, okay, this is where you are, this is what's this. Something like criteria or rubric. Either one, if throughout the year, like the final day.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have the new activities, the whole activity will be different from the different games that'll have a checklist of like this is what you should have. I think that's all those
because what I have with them is give each other clear feedback. But it would be nice if they had something to follow, like an outline or something like, you know, something like, okay, you got this, you're missing this, and then the person on the bottom, they could give like, this is what I like about your game, or this is what you do to work on, or maybe you could work on it, because they help each other in that collaboration. Because I have like one group and then another group have a swap. Okay, you know, look at their game, do the play test it out, and then give them feedback on how they get it.
So, yeah, and that's so important too, when like that easy feedback. I don't know how much that needs that. Remember, the card must be used today.
Okay, awesome. And then next year, you know, hopefully, you know, we can do this all over again.
I definitely really appreciate your feedback.
No, yeah.
You guys have other questions or thoughts?
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. That's hard. Yeah.